Looking to know more about what's happening with the crazy Nashville real estate market? Well, you're in the right spot because I'm going to be sharing market trends from January 2024, covering Davidson, Williamson, and Rutherford counties. Be sure to stick around till the end to know how this market could impact your future buying or selling goals. First up, let's take a look at a high-level market overview. Kicking off the new year in the month of January, we saw the inventory supply go up slightly from 3.4 months in December to 4.3 months in January. Although it increased slightly, a 4-month supply keeps us at the cusp of a seller's market. But what exactly does the inventory supply mean? Well, this tells us how many months it would take for all of the homes currently on the market to sell. We see 4 to 6 months of inventory as a balanced market, which keeps prices steady. Less than 4 months means there's not a lot of inventory, which drives the prices up. And more than 6 months of supply means that there are a lot of properties available and can drive prices down. It's good old supply and demand. Now let's take a look at some prices. The average home is selling for nearly $761,000. This is up 2% from last month and up 12% from this time last year. Keep in mind, this is the average price of the greater Nashville area. So we have Rutherford County coming in at $467,000, Davidson County at $689,000, and Williamson County leading the charge with an average home sales price of nearly $1.3 million. We did see prices in both Rutherford and Davidson decline from last month, while Williamson County increased. Next up, taking a look at what the houses were listed for versus what they actually sold for brings us an interesting view into the effectiveness of negotiations, pricing strategies, and the influence on buyer perceptions. Our average listed price sell ratio is sitting at 72%. We saw quite an increase on that since last month, which was at 55%. Meaning, we saw the sales price of the home get closer to what the list price was, versus in December when there was a lot of room between what homes were being listed for versus what they actually sold for. We do see all three counties pretty even, with Davidson and Williamson at 72% and Rutherford at 80%. Keep in mind, when looking at the stat, it has a lot to do with the strategy the seller is using when listing their home. Underpricing can lead to bidding wars, while overpricing can lead to price reductions. So exactly how long is it taking for properties to sell? Well, we are currently sitting at an average of 35 days for a home to sell in this market. This is up 26% from last month and 5% from last year, where the average was 33 days. We do see the days on market vary slightly between counties. Williamson is the longest right now at 38 days on market, Davidson is at 36 days, and Rutherford is the fastest right now, coming in at an average of 32 days on the market. All right, let's get into the hot topic of interest rates. We continue to see some relief, averaging a 6.75% on a 30-year fixed mortgage. This is slightly higher than what we were seeing this time a year ago, but as we know, there was a significant increase in rates as 2023 went on. The good news is, in January 2024, although on par with a year ago, the rates have decreased from the 6.98% we saw in December. Of course, it's best to speak with a trusted lender directly for your own personal situation and our local market here in the greater Nashville area. If you need a recommendation, I'd be happy to refer you to a few expert partners that I know, love, and trust. To sum it all up, the start of the new year in the greater Nashville area revealed a slight increase in inventory supply, with a shift from 3.45 to 4.3 months, indicating a market teetering on the edge of favoring the sellers. Despite this, the average home price surged to $761,000, marking a 2% increase from the previous month and a substantial 12% surge year over year. Notably, Rutherford and Davidson counties experienced some price declines, while Williamson County increased to $1.3 million. Negotiation dynamics were apparent, with the average list-to-sell price ratio improving significantly to 72%, indicating a narrowing gap between listing and sales price. The average time for properties to sell increased to 35 days, with Williamson County showing the longest duration at 38 days, followed by Davidson at 36, and Rutherford proving the fastest at 32 days. Interest rates remained relatively stable at 6.75% for a 30-year fixed mortgage, offering a slight decrease from the previous month's nearly 7%. This presents opportunities for prospective buyers to explore the market with more confidence. So what does this mean for you as a seller or buyer? For prospective buyers and sellers in the greater Nashville area, the current real estate trends bear implications worth considering. As a seller, the shift towards the seller's market suggests favorable conditions, but strategic pricing and negotiation approaches remain crucial in maximizing the returns. The rising average home price indicates a potential opportunity for sellers to capitalize on the market's upward momentum. On the buyer side, the lower list to sell price ratio might present negotiating opportunities, especially in areas where the ratio has declined. However, buyers should be mindful of the competitive landscape, with properties taking an average of only 35 days to sell. Additionally, with mortgage rates showing a decline, now might be an opportune time for buyers to explore their options and potentially secure favorable financing terms at a great price. In navigating these trends, whether you're in the market for a new home or considering selling, your unique circumstances deserve personalized attention. While general market updates are great, I offer a comprehensive analysis for your home or valuable insights for your house hunting journey. Feel free to reach out by clicking the link below, and we'll schedule some time to look at your specific needs and situation. In the meantime, be sure to check out my other videos, and I'll be back next month with another market update.